Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Divine Wisdom Dialogues. My name is Evelyn Filomena Zwicker, and I am a love and self-love coach and a sacred teacher and healer of the heart. Today, it's a call to step out of your smallness and into your power, to step into that higher version of you that's lying within you that you perhaps have not been able to connect with or perhaps not even felt. So I have just returned from an amazing retreat I co-created and co-hosted with a beautiful soul sister of mine on the beautiful island of San Miguel in the Azores. It was an amazing retreat. Everything aligned. It was beyond my expectation, and I am so grateful. And I'm using this example because I've always had this dream of wanting to create retreats. But the universe delivers when you're ready. That's called divine timing. And I've nurtured this desire in my heart, and I just surrendered to whenever it would happen. And apparently, it was supposed to happen this year, this month, and with in co-creation with my soul sister. Now, I am using this example to encourage you to fulfill your desires. What is that desire in your heart that you haven't connected with yet, that you're afraid to connect with? I know it's hard to step out of your comfort zone and to step into your power. It's one of the hardest things, but it helps you grow. It's the only way to help you expand and to help you step into that higher version of yourself that your soul wants you to express. Your soul doesn't want you to remain in the smaller version of yourself, in that version that feels unworthy, doesn't feel confident. It's waiting for you to say, yes, I am going to step into this higher version of myself. I'm going to choose the best version of myself, my highest timeline, to align with that and to have faith and trust that it will happen. So often we stay in our smallness because we're afraid to take that step to create change. But if we don't create change, we remain stagnant. Our life doesn't move, and we are unhappy because we're not connecting with the essence of our soul. I was able to create this retreat and step into an empowered version of myself where I was the teacher I've always wanted to be. And this experience has been amazing. Now, creating this retreat has been a huge roller coaster because it didn't go as expected. And this is an interesting point to make. We don't always receive that what we want, but that what we need. And at the end of the day, everything always works out the way it should be, right? According to this higher plan. There is a higher plan for you. Absolutely. Now, maybe you're not feeling it. Maybe you're saying, well, Evelyn, I'm stuck. I've been hurt and rejected so many times, and I have no hope. And I'm telling you, the hope is there. The hope is when you connect to that deeper desire in your heart, which is the expression of your soul, which is the voice of your soul. When you listen to that, and when you cast away all fear and allow yourself to be led by that, magic happens, miracles happen, things align. Now, when you step out of your comfort zone and into this higher version of yourself, you are going to meet resistance, fear, lack, limiting beliefs, of course, because it's human, right? But you shouldn't let yourself deter yourself from your plan, from your truth, and realize that it's all part of the process of expansion. So take the fear, take whatever emotion there is, and just be present with it. It doesn't have to go away, because it is part of you, and it's part of the old you that's trying to protect you. Because it's the ego telling you, oh no, let's stay safe, because we're used to staying safe. But it's boring to stay safe because you don't expand. And it might feel good for a little while and you mosey along in your life, but inside there's this tug, there's this desire to expand, because we all want to expand. That's the nature of the soul, to grow and expand in love and in joy. And when you listen to your desires, you tap into joy. So again, what is it you want to experience? What is it you want to fulfill? Which dream? Which goal? And go for it. Ask for help. Ask the universe for help to co-create this with you. And it doesn't mean, just sit back and say, okay, universe, help me and I'm not going to do anything. No, it's about taking aligned action. So let's say you want to go on a world trip around the world. Okay, this is what you want. But you don't have the funds, so you're already closing the door because, it's not going to happen. I don't have the funds. First step, ask. Ask the universe. State your intention. This is what I want. And get into that feeling of having it. And visualize yourself having it. Get into that feeling of traveling around the world and seeing yourself visiting all these cities. What kind of feeling are you feeling? Excited, curiosity. Get into that feeling as if it's already happened. And get into the joy, right? Because joy is the fuel for manifestation. And the second step is listen to your guidance. The universe is going to send you guidance in the form of books, songs, conversations. If you don't have the funds, ask for the resources. Ask for various sources of income to be created and listen to the nudges. Perhaps you read something in a book about creating income, or somebody talks about a job whilst you're in a cafe. These are all signs about how the universe is helping you. The universe is listening to your energy constantly. So put out the right signal so you can step out of that smallness and embrace the true self. Embrace your truth and go for it. Just like I did. And, I'm happy. I am joyful. I am ecstatic. You can see it and you feel so good. You'll feel so good. And every time you step out of that comfort zone, you expand more and you align more and more with your truth and your soul. And you're going to get even more joyful. And things are going to happen which you never expected to happen, because the mind wants to control everything. But it's not about control. It's about surrender. It's about faith and surrender. Knowing, yes, this is what I want. Yes, I'm going to make it happen in co-creation with the universe. And no, it's not going to come from my mind first. It's going to come from my heart. It's going to come from the feeling state of my being. Creating from the feeling state of my being. So tell me in the comments what you would like to create right now. And perhaps what's blocking you. Important to analyze, or not maybe analyze, but to find out what the block is so that we can shift it energetically. Okay, I hope you have a lovely day. And remember, awaken, heal, and rise. See you on the next one. Bye for now.